You've got to be pretty courageous to do it at high speed and resist the temptation to touch the brakes. Bell then forcing the pace once again. An Australian right behind him, the French, the Kazakhstanis, they're all still there, in with a shout here in Port Erin. Boy, it must be very, very hot out there for these riders as round and round they go, this little half-mile circuit at high speed. Morphett then in the lead. Lefebvre, number 2 for France, right on his wheel. Still Tony Morphett then. And Jay Sweet, I noticed, has moved up quite well once again. I think he's lying just about in 3rd place at the moment. These 2 Australians seeking to impose themselves on the Kazakhstanis, but 3 laps to go, and look at this. The Kazakhstanis once again mounting this aggressive team effort at the front. In fact, 4 of them at the front. Could this be a repeat of 1993 when the big Nadobenko from Kazakhstan provided us with a thrilling victory? Remember, they got a 1-2 in Douglas. Can they do it here? Look, all these Kazakhstani jerseys at the front. This is incredible stuff. They're trying to line themselves up again just as they did in Douglas. Well, they've got stiff opposition here, and this is not far off the bell lap. I think it's the bell next time, and there's one of the Frenchmen at least still in amongst those Kazakhstanis. Where are the Australians, though? The Australians don't want to be too far out of this. They're also up there. 2 laps to go, and still the pace being governed by the forcefulness of the Kazakhstanis at the front. Still the big, powerful team of the Kazakhstanis keeping this pace blistering hot. Less than 2 laps to go, less than 1 mile of racing remaining as the Kazakhstanis still keep the pace high. The Frenchmen are both still in there, the 2 who are most likely to break the stranglehold of the Kazakhstanis. Almanzar and Lefebvre are still right up there, but where are Sweet and Morphett as we come up to what will be the bell this time? They're not far behind. In fact, one of them tucked up right in the middle in about 3rd or 4th place. It's going to be very, very tight coming up to the bell this time. And there goes the bell in Port Erin at the end of this international kermesse. Kazakhstan still 1-2. The French, though, and the Aussies are still poised. It could well be a repeat for the Kazakhstanis, or are the Australians going to spoil the party for them? Less than a lap to go. It's a Frenchman, that looks like Lefebvre, in 3rd place, trying to get on terms with the Kazakhstanis, but I noticed that Sweet is there in 4th place. The reigning Australian Criterium champion, with the one with the powerful sprint finish, is right up there in 4th. They're coming round towards the brief stretch of the promenade before swinging left again into the home straight. Only about 200 metres to go now, round the last corner. Still Kazakhstan 1 and 2, France 3 and Sweet 4, and here comes Sweet on the outside. Look at this for a final gallop from the Australian, and on the line, incredibly, Jay Sweet has provided a blistering sprint finish from around about 4th place in the group to come past the Frenchman Lefebvre, and more importantly for him, to come back both Kovalev and Vinokurov to take victory here in Port Erin. What an incredible sprint. A little pat of appreciation from Lefebvre, who realises he was beaten by a good man as he chats with Almanzar very briefly. I'm surprised he's got the breath to say anything, but what a result for Jay Sweet. He's obviously in scintillating form, winning the Port Erin kermesse ahead of the Kazakhstanis and the French. Well, now, the Manx International Cycling Week always looks for something different, but rarely does it find something this different. Take a look at this. This strange machine is a wind cheater recumbent. It's actually a tricycle in which the rider sits back with his legs pedalling in front of him. The rider is Andy Wilkinson of the Port Sunlight Wheelers on Merseyside, and this was an attempt at breaking Chris Boardman's official lap record of the TT course, which stands at 1:23.54. Now, he already holds the official Land's End to John O'Groats record on an orthodox bike in a little over 45 hours, but recently he beat that on this extraordinary machine by almost 4 hours. A few weeks ago, he covered 4,000 metres on the track at Manchester in a time of 4:09, compared with the official world record of 4:20. Clearly, aerodynamics are extremely important. Now, Andy's speed around the TT course was astonishing. At Ramsey, after 23.5 miles, he'd recorded an amazing 41.5 compared to the record of 48.54, and despite losing a little time on the mountain climb, his complete lap took him just 1 hour, 18 minutes and 38.71 seconds, and that, I have to tell you, is well over 5 minutes off the record. What a ride! What a machine!